Hello and welcome to Liverpool Report. This is your home for all the latest Liverpool news, match updates, transfer stories, and in-depth analysis. Stay connected and never miss a moment. Subscribe now to stay ahead with everything happening at Anfield. Darwin Nunez is staying grounded despite Liverpool's significant lead over Arsenal in the Premier League title race, acknowledging there's still a long road ahead. The forward scored his first league goal at Anfield since netting against Aston Villa in November in the Reds' 3-1 triumph over Southampton on Saturday. Despite falling behind to the Saints in the first half, Arneslot's squad turned the tide after the interval, with the 25-year-old netting the equaliser before earning a penalty minutes later for Mohamed Salah to slot home. The winger bagged his second penalty of the match towards the end to extend Liverpool's lead over the North London club to 16 points, which was reduced to 15 following Arsenal's 1-1 draw with Manchester United on Sunday. While Nunez has had a challenging season, scoring just 7 goals across all competitions, he made a significant impact against the Saints, and stated that despite his team's substantial lead with only 10 games remaining, the title race is far from over. Speaking to TNT Sports Mech's post-match, Liverpool's number 9 resisted declaring victory in the league and urged his teammates to maintain their momentum. "We need to keep going. This isn't over yet," Nunez said. "There are many matches ahead, and we all know the Premier League is very difficult, but we have to keep working." Despite only starting 8 league matches this season, the Uruguayan striker has developed a strong rapport with Salah since signing for the club in 2022. After Salah's double put him on par with Sergio Aguero with 184 Premier League goals, Nunez praised the 32-year-old's leadership qualities. "He has an incredible mentality," he said about Salah. "When you arrive at the club, you see him there before everyone else, working hard. He has an incredible mentality, and I always try to watch and learn from him," reports the Liverpool Echo. "He is an example for many. Sometimes we joke with him. I tell him he doesn't give me a good pass, and we laugh about it in the dressing room. But he's an incredible person, and, well, I don't need to say anything about what kind of player he is, because everyone already knows his great quality." Salah returned the compliments regarding his teammate as he said, "He is a very important player for us," the winger stated. "I'm always there talking to him. He is very important. We need him. And you saw him also in the last game against PSG. He was very important when he came in, making a difference." Liverpool's next Premier League fixture isn't until April 2nd, when they welcome Everton in the last Merseyside derby of the season. In the meantime, they'll host PSG in their Champions League round of 16 second leg on Tuesday, followed by a clash with Newcastle in the EFL Cup final on Sunday. Liverpool have agreed a £300 million kit deal with Adidas, but the Premier League champions in waiting will wear their current Nike strip for much of this summer's pre-season. That is because their Adidas deal does not kick in until August 1st, meaning Arneslot's charges will not be unveiling their new strips as they toast what is beginning to feel like an inevitable title win. It has become the norm for clubs to debut their new kits at the end of the preceding season, normally in their final home game. But Nike will continue to have their swoosh in all the celebration images, plus the club's pre-season tour this summer. The Nike deal was worth £30 million plus 20% of merchandise sales, which is worth an additional £30 million. But the Adidas deal has been described as a significant increase. It is third time in the club's history that they will wear the 3 stripes, and a number of images claiming to be leaks of next season's strips have already made their way online. And Billy Hogan, Chief Executive Officer at Liverpool, said, "Everyone at the club is incredibly excited to welcome Adidas back into the LFC family. We have enjoyed fantastic success together in the past and created some of the most iconic LFC kits of all time. Adidas and Liverpool share an ambition of success, and we couldn't be more excited to partner together again as we look forward to creating more incredible kits to help drive on-pitch performance. We'd like to thank Nike for their support over the last 5 years and wish them well for the future. Meanwhile, Bjorn Gulden, Chief Executive Officer at Adidas, added, "We are extremely excited that Adidas and Liverpool Football Club are teaming up once again. The club is one of the biggest and most iconic names in world football with a huge fan base. The jerseys worn during previous partnerships are some of the greatest ever created. We are honored to once again provide the players with cutting-edge technology to perform at the highest level and are looking forward to creating more classics for the fans." Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold were seen in a tense training ground moment ahead of Liverpool's Crunch Champions League semi-final second leg against PSG at Anfield. The duo came together ahead of the game, with Salah seeming altogether more jovial than his teammate. The Egyptian shoved Alexander-Arnold in the chest with both hands, all while wearing a big grin on his face. Ibrahima Konate and curtisjones stepped in to hold Salah back, albeit in a jokey manner. Harveyelliott then stepped in as the duo came together once more, with Konate leading Alexander-Arnold away. While Salah was clearly enjoying the incident, the England defender looked more riled by proceedings as the duo prepared for the League One leaders with other Liverpool stars. The duo are both out of contract at the end of this season, along with club captain Virgil van Dijk, who was evidently unconcerned by the flashpoint as he walked past. The Reds are enjoying a stellar first season under Arneslot. They have a 15-point buffer at the top of the Premier League over nearest challengers Arsenal, having come from behind to beat basement boys Southampton on Saturday. Arsenal could only draw at Old Trafford, stretching the gap at the top of the table. Attention now turns to the Champions League, with Slot's side holding a 1-0 lead over PSG heading into the second leg. They had just 2 shots in the Parc des Princes compared to PSG's 27. But Harveyelliott's strike was enough to earn victory and a first-leg advantage. Ahead of the game, Slot isn't getting ahead of himself. "I think, after this game, still a long way to the final," he said. "We know we can play Villa Brugge and then maybe Arsenal and one of the Madrid teams. We are all good enough to reach the final. So difficult to say. PSG have a game of football to lose, and us as well, so I do think both, at this stage, have been here. We were not even in this stage, and this was the round we were knocked out 2 years ago. Usually these teams go far in this tournament.